guys, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these really easy, really quick, environmentally friendly, reusable coffee filters made with organic cotton thread. The whole thing can be used in your coffee makers, or if you have those other ones that have, you know, that just drip. I don't know what they're called. My husband has them. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm a tea person. But this one we're making is the cone filter. And then this one is the basket filter. So I have two different variations. So hopefully you have one of those machines or know somebody with these types of machines. These are the most common ones out there. So I did just want to mention one thing. I did start a podcast called the Sewcial Hour, SEW. I'll have links for that in the description box. But if you're interested in sewing and you love listening to blogs, I would love it if you came over there. Me and my friend Bethany, we talk about all things sewing. We have wonderful guests from all walks of life talking about all sorts of sewing and techniques, and it's just really fun. So I hope that you go over and give that a little listen. And yeah, let's just get straight into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut out your template. It's going to look like this, and it's going to have these arrows on it. And these arrows are to tell you that you're going to cut this edge on the fold of your fabric. So you're just going to fold your fabric in half, place it onto your fabric, making sure that this edge is lined up with the fabric fold, and then you're going to cut out your piece. And when you do that, you're going to end up with a piece that looks like that. So it is half doubled up. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do with this is you're going to serge or zigzag the outer edge, and then you're going to fold it, and you're going to serge or zigzag this here. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go over to the sewing machine and I'll show you exactly how I do that. Okay, so what we're going to do for this one is we're going to first zigzag along the long curved edge. Okay, so this is how it is going to look. And then you're going to fold it in half. And there's no real right or wrong side for muslin, so just fold it in any way. And then we are going to do a straight stitch. Now lock those stitches, go all the way down, turn it, like that, and then we're going to go ahead and do a zigzag stitch again just to finish off that edge. Now this coffee filter is going to be a little bit more complicated, but it is essentially a circle, and I made a template for you, which is a half circle, and you're going to again cut on the fold so that you can get a circle piece. So the reason why I do my pattern pieces like this, because people wonder why do we cut things on the fold? And the reason why is just to save paper, because if I made these templates a little bit bigger, you'll probably have to end up doing some taping, and nobody wants to do that. So that's why I have the half circle. You cut it on the fold, and then you have a full circle. So the first thing we're going to do with this one is we're going to fold it in half. And for this part, I recommend getting a really good ruler. I use this quilting ruler, and then some chalk or a disappearing ink pen, something that's going to go away. The chalk just kind of rubs off. So what you're going to do is you fold your fabric in half, and then we're going to measure 2 inches from one side, and just mark it with your little chalk there. 2 inches from the other side. And then we're going to figure out 1 inch from the fold of the fabric, and we're going to line up those 2 markings, and we're going to create a pleat in our fabric. So again, I'm just going to make another marking here. We have 1 inch, and then we will line those up together, and then we have another pleat. So when we're at the sewing machine, we're going to sew those pleats. But first we're going to do the other 2 pleats. So we're going to fold it the opposite way. And if you want to press this so that you can have some fold lines so you know exactly that you have it perfectly folded in half the opposite way, you can do that. But the fabric usually kind of, as you can see, the crease is still in it. So only do that if your fabric isn't creasing for you. So again, I'm going to do another 2 inch mark, and with this ruler I can actually line up the 1 inch mark and that mark, and just kind of go like that. So it just depends on what ruler you have, if you have a transparent ruler or not. Okay, so again, we're going to sew these 2, and then we'll open it back up, put it the other way, and sew those 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to line up our needle with the marking that we made. We're going to lock our stitches and then sew all the way to the end, and then lock it again. So it's pretty simple. That's all you need to do. And then we will open up our coffee filter, fold it the opposite way, and we will sew these pleats. Okay, so from here I'm going to take my pinking shears and I will snip. Now you can leave the pinked edge, you can serge the edge, you can zigzag the edge, you can do whatever you want to do. But I am going to do a zigzag all the way around. I do have a serger, but in case you don't have a serger, that's why I'm going to do it this way. So to zigzag, you just select your zigzag stitch on your machine. Mine just happens to be number 9. And I'm just going to and that's just going to prevent it from further fraying over time when you wash your fabric. Because this is a muslin, linen, all those types of cotton fabrics, they do tend to fray. So that is how it's going to look. And that's just going to preserve your edge while it's being used. And you're going to put it inside your little coffee grinder or machine this way. Okay, so we're gonna give it a nice press. When using this filter, you're gonna use it inside out essentially. So you're going to put it into your little filter thing this way, and that's just gonna keep the grounds from getting caught in your stitches. So, and then for this one, if you want to fold it and just put a little crease in, you can totally do that. If you want to give it a wash before you use it, I also recommend washing your fabric before you use it too, just so that it doesn't shrink, because cotton tends to shrink. So yeah, I can do something like that, and then it will easily insert into your little coffee basket. How cute. Look at that. I love it. So that's how you make 2 different coffee filters. Very easy, very quick, and the environmentalist, the eco-friendly person in your life would absolutely love this. You can give it with, give a few of them as a gift with their favorite coffee brand. There's just, I mean, how many people love coffee? So many people love coffee. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. And of course, in the description is any links, tools, anything that I use in this tutorial. So feel free to check that out. And of course, download that free pattern. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys!